stand up. This is the active part of the class. So you can move your cushion to the side. I would leave it in case you want to sit down during breaks. Just put it next to your mat. Okay, so let us start our warm-up. And I hope that when you do this, you don't do it too passively. Actually try to remember the sequence and the meanings, because when you teach your own class, although you may not explain the meanings every single time, it's just nice to know in case someone does ask, like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Okay, so first we're going to relax our wrists and our fingers. And the meaning behind this movement is that our hands are what we use to interact with people. We shake hands, we touch objects. So our hands are very important in daily life. And oftentimes, those relationships can be very strained in relation to people, our parents, our friends. And so we relax our hands and our fingers to also relax those relationships. All right, now you can relax. Hands down. And now raise up one leg. And then kind of relax your toes first. And then the ankle. And when you do this movement, I know that most of us are pretty balanced, but try to put your hand on your thigh. Number one, because it's supposed to help with balance, but number two, it looks a little bit better than when you just stand like this. So when you teach a class, try to be composed, and this just looks neater. And then now, relax with the knee. And then reverse. Alright, now switch legs. First relax your toes. Then your ankle. So the meaning behind this movement is that we believe that the area below your knees represents what we call the materialistic side of life. Money and objects. And so when we do this, we hope to kind of harmonize or bring together what we call the material life that we have and the spiritual life, which is everything from the knees upwards. So we're less focused on the materialistic things, less focused on objects, and more focused on doing good things and being compassionate and being empathetic. And now reverse. And then when I teach the class, I learned that if your students are facing difficulties with balance, like Trilly, who is stumbling a little bit, you ask them to focus on one single point in front of them, and they'll be able to kind of regain their balance. All right, so relax. Next, bring your feet together and bend your knees. And then move your knees like this, kind of rotating them. This helps to loosen up the knee joints. And now the meaning for this movement is, again, similar to what we have on the board. Below, we have our subconscious levels, and above we have our conscious. So, again, we're trying to harmonize those two levels, that we create harmony and balance to our life. And now reverse. When we do this movement, try not to bob your head up and down, so you're not going like, okay, so when you do it, your head should be relatively like level. It's kind of funny, but it's like, so just like this, okay? You kind of put your hands here, again, for aesthetic purposes, but you shouldn't be like swing like that all the time, and you look kind of look funny. And now, for the next movement, just bring your hands behind your back and kind of relax them like this. And then you rotate your hips, relaxing your hips. And just like for the previous movement, we're bringing the two realms, the two levels of consciousness together to be harmonized and balanced. And then again with the head for this one too, we're not like this. Kind of keep your head still in one spot, and you're just rotating or relaxing your hips. And then reverse. And now come back to the middle, and now we're going to raise up our hands like this to the ceiling, and bring your palms so the palms are facing the ceiling. And slowly rotate your arms. You can relax your neck, look to the ceiling. So the meaning behind this movement is that we are relaxing and opening up our chest area. And this is where our heart is, our compassion for others. You can reverse. And so often we struggle with expressing ourselves, expressing how we feel. And so this movement kind of symbolizes and represents a way for us to improve and open up our ability to express how we feel to others. Opening up our chest. You can relax. And now we're going to relax our shoulders, so kind of scrunch your shoulders up. And then roll them back. And this movement represents our ability to relax the tensions from the responsibilities that we carry. Everyone in life, no matter how young or how old, we all have certain responsibilities, whether that be putting food on the table for our parents. For us, maybe responsibilities include helping around the house or doing well in school. And so those can bring a lot of stress, and usually we carry those burdens on our shoulders. Reverse and forward. And so we do this to relax those responsibilities, to make them feel a little bit less tense. Let's do two more. Last one. And now let's relax our neck. So bring your head forward and back, and to the right, and to the left, and all the way around. So again, a lot of our stress can move into our neck area. And so we relax all of our stressors, our neck. At the same time, we want to keep our eyes open. I know sometimes it can feel good to close your eyes, but try to keep your eyes open. And if you begin to feel dizzy, then just go slow. You don't need to spin your head super quick. But the reason why we keep our eyes open is to represent that we kind of see all perspectives in life, from the ground to the walls, the ceiling, all around us. So we can recognize all sorts of different viewpoints. In reverse. And the next two yoga poses don't really have any meaning, so this is more just for stretching purposes. And so first what we're going to do is turn your foot to the side, and come down with your right arm, bring your left arm behind your back. For this one, some key things to note. You want to keep the shoulders on top. Kind of bring it back a little bit so you have a flat plane here. Okay, feel the stretch on the back of your legs. Now bring your hand up. And over your head. Feel the stretch. When you're doing this, try to look straight instead of looking down. Your neck and your head kind of follows where your eyes are looking, so as long as you look straight, then your head will also stay straight. And now come back to the middle. And bring your foot back in, now turn the other foot. Bring your left arm down, right arm like that. Again, bring the shoulder back, so it's a flat plane here. And then bring your arm up. And pull it. Stretch. Remember to keep your eyes looking straight instead of at the ground. Now bring your palms together. Interlock your thumbs and turn your right foot again. And now twist. Let your elbow touches your leg. Look to the ceiling. And stretch the back. The other side. Twist. The back leg should be straight. Continue to look at the ceiling. Bring your legs together. And inhale. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. I know when we do this in our normal class, I always say that we should think about whatever we're stressed about. But the real meaning behind these is, yes, we think about whatever we're stressed about, but specifically, for this one we want to think about a situation, an event, or something that we are concerned about. And we're breaking from the conscious level, which is up here, and we're breaking through the subconscious, which is down here. We aren't afraid, we're not stressed about that particular situation anymore. Let's do two more. In. Next one, inhale. And next, we're going to cross our arms here, kind of in front of our chest. And inhale. Tippy toes and exhale. So in. Now, we start here. In. When you come down, you can slightly bend your knees so there's not a ton of force in your knees. The meaning behind this one is that we start in front of our chest like this, kind of protecting our heart, our area right here. And we open up, and for this, when we think about someone that we're stressed about, someone that is bringing us a lot of worry, and we also let that stress go. So the first one's a situation, the second one is a person. So again, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. In. Let's do two more. Inhale. Last one, inhale. Inhale. Okay, so that is the entire warm-up sequence. Sometimes I add more things during our normal class, but this is like the bare bones of what you need to include when you teach your own class. Does anyone have any questions before we move on?